This is
Throwing Shade, where feminasty Aaron Gibson
and homosexual Brian Safi
take a look at the headlines in politics
and pop culture
and treat them with much less respect than they deserve.
Can you handle it? Happy
Welcome back,
2015!
2015.
Oh, it's a 2, it's a 0, it's a 1 and a 5.
To be 20 or 15 again.
Or to be 201.
Oh, yeah, or 2015.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
One
like.
more day to revolution. Les Mis.
Oh.
Isn't it horrifying for someone just to sing a lyric right in your face?
Yeah, what is that? Fucking Babyface?
Yeah.
That musical?
What?
Babyface with Barbara Streisand, where she's like, I'm a prostitute. Hey, big spender.
Nuts?
Nuts, the musical. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Did you make New Year's resolutions?
I didn't. I don't do that.
Because why?
Well, because I live the life I want to live, and
Yeah.
you know, already, and like I make wise decisions, and you know what I mean. Like I go here and I buy the lettuce, and I go here and I meet with my guru or whatever I do.
Yeah. Oh, your Guru Shinda?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a couple of New Year's resolutions.
You do?
Yeah. First of all, I don't want to hang out with any more rusted bitches this year.
What does that mean?
Just like cranky,
No.
cranky bitchy women. I'm done. I'm done with rusted bitches.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just complainers.
I am done with complainers.
Yeah. Number 2, I'm gonna stop being a rusty bitch. I complained a lot last year.
I can't wait to see that.
I have never seen a better Tim Gunn impression.
Well, can I be honest with you? I am on Sudafed right
Yes.
now in a bad way.
And
so I'm a little
Quaaludes?
loopy.
No,
And
okay,
Quaaludes
right.
and cocaine.
Great.
Go ahead.
Oh, fine. So business
All the
as
same
usual.
thing, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
No more rusted bitches.
Yeah.
Or rusty bitches. I'm gonna stop being mad that I think that my vagina's kind of fat.
What are you talking about?
I think I have a fat vagina.
What have you been feeding it?
Tampons.
Oh.
Just but dipped in like
Well,
ajwi or whatever.
Don't get the. What do they come in extra duty and light duty? What is the phrase?
Yeah, reporting for light duty, sir. Yeah.
Get light duty. I don't remember what they call it.
It's
Flow.
Light, regular, ultra.
What?
Just like cigarettes.
But what?
Jumbo.
No.
Jumbo
light
tampons.
What? Extra what?
No. That's just how you do your flow. The thing that soaks up your flow, there's different. Light,
Light what?
regular, light tampons,
Just like-
regular tampons. It's just the size.
Oh.
Jumbo will fill you up.
That's a funny clown.
Jumbo
Jumbo the clown, but then
Does he do
funny
tampon
part-
information?
The
Yeah.
funny part is his tampon is like, his shoes much bigger than everyone else.
Oh, that's funny. Does he
William
have tampon
Baldwin
shoes?
has a size 14 foot, and I'm not making it up
Why do you know it?
because I just read it this morning.
Do you think that one day your brain might actually start bleeding out stuff because you do highbrow, lowbrow? So I wouldn't say effortlessly.
The highbrow? Thank you.
Yeah, but also lowbrow.
I know I'm going to get still Alice. I know it. I know I'm going to get early onset.
Alzheimer's?
Early onset.
Who has Alzheimer's in your family?
Nobody.
Nobody
But-
in my family either.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a relief.
So we're going to be fine. My mom says the angriest people live the longest, so I'm probably going to live to be 200,
That's
600.
what my great aunt Dodie, that happened to her.
She was angry?
Yeah, she was the biggest bitch of them all. Like the biggest bitch. Died at like 199. Carried a gun with her all the time. And
My kind of lady.
lived with my aunt Ruby, who was the nicest person in the world. Ruby turned on guiding light to where Dodie could hear it. Dodie came in and she literally shot the TV.
Oh, good. Not your other aunt.
No, can you imagine? Yeah, she lived to be like
Shot the TV.
187.
But of course, I always forget. I did always say I'm going to do suicide in Paris with a pill sandwich. So I might not even get the chance to see
What
if
are
I
the
have
circumstances
Alzheimer's.
of that suicide again? And what's on the sandwich?
Okay, believe me, it's down to a T. Number 1, I feel like I have a moment where I can't get out of my chair by myself. Then I go right to Orbitz if it still exists.
I mean, it does it now?
Whatever, kayak will probably...
Kayak.
Kayak will be on the out, but it'll be the only thing I know
Isn't
how to
that
use.
funny? You use kayak while you're kayaking.
That's so funny and
Yeah.
dangerous because it's electricity
It's
and water.
very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Okay, go on kayak, buy my Paris ticket one way.
Mm-hmm.
Have to go through. At this point, there's terrorists have went one, so I have to go down to pat down all this stuff because they're like, who does a one way ticket?
Yeah.
And then I go, I can't say I'm going to kill myself because then they won't let me on the plane. So I go, I'm going to Paris. I might live there. I'm old. I deserve second chances. And so
Please say that to anyone who comes across your way.
and then I go to Paris and I go, one hotel ticket, please, to
What?
anybody I see.
A hotel ticket.
I go to hotel room, only closest Eiffel Tower I can get. And I don't care about money because at this point,
No, you're loaded.
I'm going to die.
Money means nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I go to Hermes, I go to the Champs-Élysées or wherever all the rich stores are.
I'm glad you picked a city you're so familiar with.
Yeah.
This is really the place
I
for you
don't
to
know
die.
any French, so I'm gonna be rude. So then I have a sandwich, and the sandwich is ham, brie, pickles, cornichons. As they say.
Pickles?
Cornichons.
Oh,
as they say.
cornichon. Yeah.
Cornichons.
Cornichons. It's different.
Bread. Just smashing those pills in there.
Yeah.
Just tons of sleeping pills, maybe some Xanax.
Everything's so elegant until it comes to the pills.
Well, you gotta make sure you get them all.
Yeah.
Close the sandwich. Eat.
I just want to
I drank 4 bottles of wine.
Okay.
Cause why not?
Yeah.
And then I just go to sleep.
Happy New Year. 5 days into January.
Brian, how many men does it take to write a sexist advice book for women?
Oh, God. At least, probably just one.
8.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing advice. I don't want advice from any more than one person.
You.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you read the rules.
I did read the rules.
Do you consider that advice?
Yeah. So I'll take their advice. That's it.
Okay, so there's a new book for ladies on the horizon. It's called Single Man, Married Man, and it's a book of advice for women.
What person is going to pick up an advice book that's not for them?
That is titled totally
But yeah, if I saw
incorrectly.
something that said single woman, married woman, if I were straight,
Would you pick it up and
I
go?
probably wouldn't pick it up. I'd probably be like, done it. If I were the kind of guy that I probably think I would be if I were
That's a
straight.
problem. You don't get how women work or what we read.
I saw that Mel Gibson movie.
You did?
Yeah.
What women lie about in their heads? Yeah. So, Single Man, Married Man, written by 8 men who are all childhood friends. And what I can't think of a better way to spend my time with my childhood friends. Well, number 1, you could do a movie with Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah.
Number 2, you could write a book with all your bros about how women are fucking doing it
An
wrong.
advice book. I mean, also like just like 8 people sitting around being like, duh, listen to me.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's the first chapter.
Yeah, I believe it.
The book wants you to know that it's not true what you've heard about men, straight men, I guess. It's not true about what you've heard about them not wanting to get married. Mm-hmm. They do. And then the book asks, so why not with you?
Men don't want to get married because of you.
Because of you dumb cunt.
Yeah.
All these guys are in their 30s. One is a PR dude. One is a DJ. One's a blogger, life coach, a writer, entrepreneur, which is probably a pyramid scheme. And they've got all kinds of different advice. And here's some of it. Women should always cater to her man's needs, including providing foot massages and cooking meals. Now, you can't do this at the same time.
Oh, that's really funny.
Because you have... I don't know anyone who
killing
can
you, huh?
cook with their feet.
No, that's impossible.
You gotta do it. How you're gonna hover in the midair?
Yeah.
And they go on to say, when his ego gets stroked, he'll be more inclined to love you more. So always bestow upon your husband or lover or whatever many compliments so that in return, they'll give you the affection that you actually deserve.
Never will work, and I'll tell you why. Because really, that
that's
isn't a
neediness.
bad thing to say. Like, it is nice to give someone a compliment, and everyone appreciates their ego being stroked. Like, you look really pretty, or the words you say are so nice, or whatever.
You give the best compliments.
But what you run into is if you say to someone like, oh, you look so handsome today. Thank you.
What about me?
What about me? It's ultimately selfish.
Oh, it
I'm
totally
selfish.
is.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a different way to phrase that. You're basically, if I'm going to talk like a pothead, you're feeding positive vibes to the other person, man. So then you're going to get positive vibes back, man.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
They also say this, a man who cheats is looking for someone to fulfill a part of him that his lady is not. So whether physical, emotional, or social, if there's an imbalance in the relationship, he will seek balance.
Such bullshit.
So it's your fault
that he's cheating.
if the person cheats.
No,
it's your fault.
Yeah, the dude is obviously chasing something with, like, everyone knows that.
What about the sex addict I dated?
Exactly.
You
If you're
can't
cheating on someone, it rarely has to do with your actual relationship.
Exactly.
And more with something that you're having to fulfill in yourself.
Well, my ex-boyfriend, who was a sex addict, he used to get boners in yoga class.
I cannot imagine.
I'm not going to do yoga naked.
Yeah.
That's not my job.
No.
I got out of that relationship. He broke up with me.
Yep.
I don't want to be like the person who like leaves out the one good thing that someone actually did say in this book. One guy who's like who's a married guy who owns a yogurt shop. Do with that information what you will.
I'm taking it all the way to the bank.
Yeah, it's not a Froyo Life or a Yogurt Land.
Oh, so it's like his own thing.
Yeah,
Well,
or a Yogurt Stop, which is my favorite place because it looks like truck flaps.
Yeah, or a Yogurt Haven, because why does yogurt need a safe place?
His one lesson: once couples understand each other's insecurities, this is a married guy, by the way, the dynamics of their relationship will change for the better and love will flow naturally. Both people can work together to find a wholeness that will meet their individual needs. So, a small diamond, a very, cubic zirconia in the pile of shit of this book. But we're going to have to wait till February to get our hands on this copy and really do some, get in there and dig in there and get the...
Perfect for Valentine's Day, actually.
It's being released on Valentine's Day.
Do you watch any of Tlc shows?
No, but...
Say Yes to the Dress. Do you ever watch that?
I've watched like one.
I am obsessed with Say Yes to the Dress. I know someone from college who was on that show, on Say Yes to the Dress, picking out her wedding dress, and then they introduced the groom, and the groom in college was gay. And I don't know what they're up to.
Who? TLC?
Well, them and also this couple.
Do you think they put it together?
I don't know. No, I just watched it and I was like, what? They're getting married? Anyway.
Didn't they for a while have all the short person shows?
Yes, they did. The like...
Little People, Small World.
All that whole thing. Well, TLC has a new reality show. Guess what it's called?
How do they even have room?
Starts this weekend. I don't know. I mean, I guess they have to fill all those hours of television.
Right.
Well, so they have a new show called My Husband's Not Gay.
Oh, the Mormon show!
Yes, which is a new reality show about Mormon men who are attracted to other men, but
gay.
still date and marry women.
So,
yes.
Oh, that's fun. Because you know what's fun about that?
It's really fun.
Everybody loses. He gets to marry a woman, and she gets to fuck a guy who doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Here is the sort of the premise of this. This is the promo. Starts off with text that says, in Salt Lake City, Utah, there's a group of Mormons who live their lives a little differently.
I hate it already.
I know. Then, they cut to like different men from the show saying, things that are sort of misleading. Like one says,
I'm attracted to my wife, for sure. And I'm definitely attracted to men, too. He's a good-looking guy, for sure.
Another one says...
So the first one's a lie.
Yeah. And another one says, I want to marry a woman, but I don't know how to work out these feelings. Now, this is obviously, like you said, it's all very, like, they're trying to kind of keep it upbeat and that kind of thing.
How?
It's very sad. This is a very sad situation. And this is a religion that at one point, this is what's becoming so scary, sneak attack scary about it, is at one point they were very vocal, like in 2008 with the Proposition 8, very vocal. We don't believe in gay marriage. Gay people are going to hell, like blah, blah, blah. The whole thing, like
now they're trying to be
anti-gay.
Kind of.
Now, their new message is one of like, you can be gay. We totally accept you if you're gay. We don't think it's a bigger sin as anything else. We don't think it's a bigger sin than anything else. You can be gay. You just can't have sex. You can't have gay sex. So you can be gay as long as you are abstinent or... I guess with a woman. You just can't have sex with a man, but you can be gay. The thing is, even with this new brand of acceptance, this past October at a big Mormon biannual conference in Salt Lake City, the church reiterated its opposition to same-sex marriage and that legal marriage should only occur between a man and woman.
Don't you have anything else to do?
And what they say, while many governments and well-meaning individuals have redefined marriage, the Lord has not. The Mormon Church wasn't always against homosexuality, like way back in the day. And that Joseph Smith, I guess, who founded Mormonism, wrote, quote, "It is pleasing for friends to lie down together, locked in the arms of love, to sleep and wake in each other's embrace and renew their conversation." It's a strange thing to say.
Friends? But was he like,
maybe he meant like arm in arm in brotherhood? I don't know. But it was sort of a like... I think people interpreted it as like, hey, if you're attracted to your friend, you're attracted to your friend, and that's okay. I think that is the interpretation of it. Very different. I mean, that's certainly not what they...
well, why has no one cited that direct thing and been like, I don't think this is what Joseph Smith wants?
Because I guess things really turned around during the McCarthy era when there was a new...
Oh, because of communism?
I guess there was like a big crackdown on homosexuality because it was sort of, I guess, considered
not
un-American.
Cool?
I don't know. And so the Red Scare... I always thought the Red...
Is that what the Red Scare was?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was periods.
I always thought it was
really
people were
did.
afraid of Carol Burnett.
Oh.
Is she a redhead?
Yeah. Or Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the Mormon Church now, like I said before, it doesn't really want that to be their message anymore of sort of like, fuck you, We're going to experiment on you.
Yeah,
You're
so
crazy.
they're going to do this hybrid thing, which doesn't make any sense.
Here's who can get married if you're gay. Persons who have cleansed themselves of any transgression, who have shown their ability to deal with these feelings or inclinations and put them in the background, and feel a great attraction for a daughter of God, and therefore desire to enter marriage and have children, and enjoy the blessings of eternity. That's a situation when marriage should be appropriate.
You used to be gay, but now you're not quite straight. All you have to do is bone a lady and have kids.
Exactly. There's no reason to enter into a sham marriage in the United States of America in 2015.
I know, and the good thing is that they're at least these people can get information from other sources. You know, like
I hope.
But I don't know if they'll seek it. But there are ways for them to. Like I feel like in the 50s and stuff, it was like dangerous to even do.
Well,
that
my
stuff.
fear is that anyone, Mormon or otherwise, watches a show like this and thinks like, well, maybe I could make it work. You can't make it work. You can't make it work unless you.
Why would you want to?
Want to give up? Because really, what you're going to do is. You're really not wrecking your own life. You're wrecking too. Why
would you devote your life to a religion that does not accept you the way that you are?
I know. I mean, I agree with you. It's different. I think it's just different when you're in it and you're raised in it. That's all the people you know.
But everyone needs to
just
decide that they're not going to die angry. And then they'll be fine.
Or die angry because then you'll live longer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.